Tonight, groundbreaking at Shanghai, reopening the Tokyo Disneyland Resort, new ports for the Disney Cruise Line, monsters move back, Muppet royalties in question, the upcoming Winnie the Pooh movie, packed emails, extras from the grid, Tangled Top's DVD charts, and information about the Pirates premiere at Disneyland. This is DNN. Work began on April 8, 2011 on the new Shanghai Disney Resort, a project which will continue over the next 5 years. The Walt Disney Company will own 43% of the resort, while the state-owned Shanghai Shendi Group Company will own the rest. These percentages determine the proportion of funding which will contribute to the project, as well as the percentage of the income for which each are entitled. This will lead to Disney collecting an estimated $200 million per year from this resort alone. It's been nearly a month since the devastating earthquake in Japan. In that time, those who have made a living working at or around the Tokyo Disney parks have been struggling since the parks have suspended operations. Taxi drivers, restaurants, and hotels have all been affected by the 70,000 people on average who travel to the parks every day. Everyone seems to be looking forward to X Day when the parks will be open again. The actual day has now been officially announced, and Tokyo Disneyland will be resuming operations on April 15th, 2011. Tokyo Disney Sea will resume operations once there is a reliable source of power, which is yet to be determined. Currently, the plan is to close the parks before nightfall in an effort to conserve power. The Disney Cruise Lines have big plans for a small world, after all. After recently expanding from 2 ships to 4, there are plans in the works to set sail from regional ports in Texas, Seattle, and New York. These new itineraries will take guests on cruises to destinations ranging from Alaska to the Canadian coastline, to the Bahamas, to Hawaii, as well as some smaller cruises that simply sail out to sea and back. We want to know what you think. Go to www.dapsnewsnetwork.com and let us know which of the 3 new ports you are most excited about. An update on the upcoming Pixar movie, Monsters University. It seems that the movie will no longer be released on November 2nd, 2012, but instead will be released on March 12th, 2013. The details about the movie are still undisclosed, but it seems that they are going in the direction of a prequel-sequel. Does this mean it'll be an alternative universe like in Star Trek? Stay tuned for DNN for future information. The Walt Disney Company and the Jim Henson Company are currently being sued over royalties from the Muppet workshops, which have appeared in FAO Schwartz's and even a few Disney parks. The plaintiff, Russell Marcus, claims that the original idea was from him back in 2000, but he still says he hasn't received a dime from the operations. Disney claims that it has not yet made a profit on the venture, and so there are no royalties to pay out. A decision has not yet been reached on the matter. The Whatnot workshops themselves provide guests with an opportunity to construct their own Muppets from the ground up by selecting facial features, accessories, body parts. This is morbid. I don't think I'm comfortable talking about this. Can we just move on? Winnie the Pooh's newest adventure will be opening in mid-April in the UK and the mid-July in the US, with a runtime of only 69 minutes. This is the 51st feature-length animated film for the Disney Company, and the 5th full-length movie featuring the lovable bear. The plot mostly follows Winnie himself, although in one sequence, Eeyore loses his tail and his friends. Wait, and his friends try different replacements. Right. There will be a few songs throughout the movie, written by the same creative team as the Finding Nemo musical, currently playing at Walt Disney World in Florida. Hackers have recently gotten a hold of millions of email addresses from a marketing database from Disney destinations. The emails were not obtained from Disney systems, but instead from their service provider, Epsilon. The company is currently cooperating with the authorities to get the problem resolved, and has sent out a warning email to affected individuals, warning them to be careful about opening emails. Disney CEO Robert Iger has also taken steps to resolve the problem by sending his program Ron into the grid. Speaking of Tron, the Tron DVD came out on April 4th. The movie makes use of a new technology called Disney Second Screen, which synchronizes your movie viewing experience with computers and iPhones to deliver real-time content relevant to what you're watching. This includes behind-the-scenes images, notes from the filmmakers, and other things. Other extras include a look at the next day to see what happens when the movie is over, a preview of the upcoming Tron animated series, and interviews with the cast and crew. Also new on the market is Tangled, the latest Disney princess story. Its first week, it easily topped the charts in DVD and Blu-ray sales, making 5 times more than its nearest competitor, Black Swan. Tangled is the retelling of the classic Rapunzel story with a few special twists and turns, and a generous helping of Disney magic. Like Tron, it also features a character named Flynn. How about that? Last week, we reported on the preview of the upcoming Pirates of the Caribbean movie, which has set up shop in Disneyland's Frontierland. Now, it's been announced that on May 7th, 2010, Disneyland will be hosting the first ever 3D outdoor premiere of a movie right in its own park. Tickets are available for $1,000 apiece at www.piratespremiere.com, and Disney is donating 100% of ticket sales to the Boys and Girls Club of America. The movie experience itself will be unlike anything you've ever seen anywhere else, as it represents a collaboration of several leading technology companies to ensure the quality of the movie is as crisp and clear and perfect as possible. And the fact that many celebrities of the cast will be there as well adds a little bit to the experience, I'm sure. And now, for the weather, with my favorite weather forecaster, Megan Rains.
Thanks, Egon. Well, looking at the forecast for the week, it seems like we'll be seeing something we haven't seen a lot of in the last few weeks, the sun. Let's start with the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. We'll have temperatures ranging from the low 50s to the low 70s throughout the week, with the warmer temperatures toward the end of the week. We'll only have a few clouds at the beginning of the week, and then here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Moving across to Walt Disney World, Florida, we're looking at temperatures ranging from the mid-60s to the high 80s. There may be a few showers here and there, but for the most part, the skies will have some sun and some fluffy little clouds. Dress for warm weather, and be sure to wear your sunscreen. The Disneyland Paris Resort is still going to be seeing showers throughout the week, with a few days of clouds mixed in. Temperatures range from about 8 to about 18 degrees Celsius, give or take a few degrees. The highs may be as high as 21 toward the beginning of the week, dropping down to 15 or 16 by the end of the week. Hong Kong Disneyland will also be seeing some showers starting up by the end of the week, though it should just be under a blanket of clouds for the most part. Temperatures range from 20 to 24 degrees Celsius, and they're staying fairly consistent. Heading over to the Tokyo Disney Resort, despite some showers right at the beginning of the week, it should be mostly sunny this week. Temperatures range from 7 to 19 degrees, with warmer temperatures rolling in for the weekend. That's all for the weather. I'm Megan Rains. Back to you, handsome. Egon.
Huh? I think I passed out a little. Did the weather happen? Oh my. Our latest poll results are in. We asked what you thought about movie trailers as theme park attractions. And 56% of you thought it was a great idea. 22% of you weren't fans, but appreciated that the other people enjoyed it. And the remaining 20% of you didn't like the idea at all. Well, that's all for DNN. Tune in next week for another attempt at airing invisible bands and footage of the John 5 interview. I'm not holding my breath. I'm Egon Bonkers, and from all of us here at DNN, have a DAPS magical week.